Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to Days of Our Lives, DOOL, spoilers for Wednesday, September 13, Rafe Hernandez will be dissatisfied with the most recent setback in his inquiry. Rafe entered Ava Vitali and Harris Michael's motel room with an officer after receiving information regarding their whereabouts. Rafe will, though, come up empty-handed and will need to go on looking for the Bayview escapees. Days spoilers indicate that Harris and Ava have reportedly already left, so they will shortly ask Wendy Shin and Trip Johnson for assistance. EJ Dinmuro will run into some problems in the interim. That might be because of Joyce, the hit woman he hired, who is currently being interrogated by Jada Hunter at the hospital. You can bet that EJ will be grilled once Joyce admits that EJ authorized the hit. Even if Joyce doesn't accuse the cunning Dinmuro, it shouldn't be difficult for EJ to end up on the suspect list, given how often he has rants about wanting retribution. What occurs on Wednesday, September 13's episode of Days of Our Lives on NBC? Days teasers indicate that Talia Hunter will soon learn some heartbreaking news as a result of Channel Dupree's decision to try again with Johnny Dinmuro. Fans of DOOL are aware that Talia was eager to see where things would go with Channel, and that Channel shared Talia's excitement, at least up until Johnny entered the picture and released Channel's repressed emotions. Channel will have to break Talia's heart because she can no longer resist the strong chemistry she has with Johnny. Sean Brady and Bill Black Brady are expected to argue angrily, according to other Days teasers. There will be a significant public altercation, and Bill will be concerned about Sean because of his uncontrollable behavior. Sean's drinking will continue to be a problem, so watch for him to go to the bar and find a drinking partner while he's doing it. Talia will finally down a few drinks to forget her own suffering, so she will sympathize with Sean as they both make poor decisions. Follow along for updates on the impending upheaval as Belle reportedly becomes more concerned about what Sean's rock bottom will look like in Days of Our Lives spoilers. Wendy Shin questioned Trip Johnson's decision to shut out the outside world and spend so much time in bed with her, according to the Tuesday, September 12, Days of Our Lives spoilers. Since Kayla Johnson had promised to call in case of an emergency, Trip was confident that everything was in order because she hadn't called yet. Trip and Wendy were shocked to find Ava Vitali fired at someone in self-defense and left with Harris Michaels after Rafe Hernandez eventually showed up at their hotel suite door. After learning of the woman who pretended to be a nurse, Wendy and Trip were shocked to learn that she was probably dispatched to Bayview to pick up Ava. Rafe urged that Trip should urge Harris and Ava to come forward if they get in touch. Rafe wanted Trip to be informed of what the police might have to do because Ava and Trip were regarded as armed and dangerous. Trip acknowledged having ongoing worries about Harris while they were alone together with Wendy. Harris attempted to blow up Trip's entire family with a pizza box on DOOL's Beyond Salem series, despite the fact that he was brainwashed at the time. On Tuesday's Days program, Talia Hunter was next seen by Jada Hunter taking pictures of her wearing a white lab coat as a doctor once more. When Talia thought back on the second chances she had received, she realized that Channel Dupree's forgiveness had meant the most. Talia was happy with the way her love life was developing because Channel liked her back. Talia got a text about Joyce waking up and said Jada may interrogate her once her doctor authorized, so Jada was at the hospital to meet with the hit woman after her surgery. Following her procedure, Joyce admitted she was still feeling very groggy when Jada later introduced herself to her. Jada proposed that she go after Joyce provided an answer to the query of who employed her. While getting ready for a second date with Abe Carver at home, Paulina Price heard Channel tell the tale of Johnny confessing his emotions for her to her. Paulina stated that she would back whatsoever choice her daughter made because Channel was split between Johnny and Talia. However, Paulina had a soft place for Johnny and had been hoping for their reconciliation. On Tuesday's episode of Days, EJ Dinmuro rantingly discussed how his hit woman was meant to place Ava in the morgue. When Johnny entered, he could see that EJ was furious, and he questioned why his father was so unhappy. EJ was displeased with Johnny's empathy for Ava's predicament after updating Johnny about her Bayview escape. Over time, the topic changed to Johnny declaring his love to Chanel and giving her the choice. Demerez, according to EJ, should pursue their goals and try their luck on their own. Johnny eventually received a call from Chanel asking him to come over, despite EJ's opinion that he shouldn't wait around for Chanel to decide. EJ later got a call of his own from a medical worker who was keeping an eye on things for him. EJ was informed by that employee that Joyce was awake and being questioned by the police. Talia left Chanel a voicemail and suggested that she had something special for her on Tuesday's DOL episode as she stood in the town square carrying a bouquet of flowers. Paulina was just about to leave for her appointment with Avi when Johnny arrived to see Chanel. Paulina left after Johnny, and she had a laugh so that he could accept Chanel's decision. Before Johnny revealed his feelings, Chanel acknowledged that she was genuinely interested in where things might go with Talia. Chanel caught Johnny's arm and drew him back. Johnny assumed Chanel wanted to give her romance with Talia a genuine chance, so he started to leave. Chanel admitted that after Johnny informed her how he felt, all the emotions she had been holding in for him surfaced. Johnny understood Chanel's statement that she wished to restart their own relationship, and when they came to agreement, they shared a kiss. Harris informed Ava that he had to leave their hotel room to get them some food and supplies. Ava saw Susan Banks once more while Harris was gone. Ava acknowledged in that vision that Susan wasn't actually in the space, but she didn't seem quite so certain that Susan was a hallucination. Susan made a weird ghost noise, and Ava wondered if she was using her psychic abilities to talk to her. Ava reassured Susan that all she wanted was to be with EJ right away so they could support one another after Susan complained about the crash and Ava's actions. The only way to convince EJ to quit pursuing Ava was to demonstrate Susan's survival. Susan alluded to the fact that she was in the big smoke and gave away the fact that she wasn't where Ava expected her to be. When Harris came back, Ava told him about Susan showing up in some type of psychic vision to her. Harris speculated that Susan might be in London, as the Big Smoke was once known as that city. Harris said he had connections who might help with phony passports and travel arrangements, despite Ava's skepticism about finding Susan in a city that size. Harris suggested that they sort out the rest once they were across the water, and Ava agreed that at the very least, London would be safer than Salem. As Tuesday's Days episode came to a close, Rafe and one of his colleagues finally, thanks to a tip, discovered Harris and Ava's hotel room refuge. Keep watching Days of Our Lives for more runaway excitement, as Rafe won't be able to corner Ava and Harris just yet, according to spoilers. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.